we watched Big with the kids with Tom Hanks.
Okay, you guys.
So Big was like, when did Big come out? Let me see.
That's an old movie, but let me just tell you, listeners, you gotta watch that movie
1988
again.
Yeah.
Yes.
You guys gotta watch that movie.
And that was one of my favorite movies when I was younger.
So
okay?
you know what?
So
I never watched that movie.
What?
I had never seen that movie until we watched it together.
Are you
I'm
serious right now?
I thought
I asked you and you said yes.
I thought I had, because I remember seeing the ads and the billboards with the big red ball.
Yes.
I thought I had seen it. It was not what I thought it was.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So
it was my idea.
Dude, I enjoyed
to watch the movie with the kids.
I enjoyed the movie and it creeped me out.
No, for real. I didn't see it that way.
Let's explain a little bit about what Big is about. So Big is about these
Tom Hanks, by the way.
So Tom Hanks
main
is
character.
Super young. Check it out.
Yes.
I mean, he's awesome. Awesome actor. But anyway, you guys already know. So it's about these boys, and one of the boys goes to a carnival, and they're what? They're 12.
10.
They're 12.
Oh,
they're 12.
That's right.
12, 13.
Yep. That's right.
Right?
That's right.
They're 12 and 13 years old. And one of the boys goes to a carnival, and he puts like a quarter into this fortune-telling machine or something like that.
Grants him a wish.
And when you put the quarter in, if you shoot the quarter into the little fortune teller's mouth, then you make a wish. And it dropped a little card afterward that said your wish has been granted or something like that, right? And the boys... Spoiler alert for the fucking movie from 1988.
Oh, no. Yeah. But, I'm sure you all seen it.
But so he so
wakes up.
His wish was that he wanted to be big.
Yes.
Hence the movie, the name Big.
Yes.
So he wanted to be big, and the next morning he wakes up as an adult.
Mm-hmm. He freaks the crap out of his mom.
So I don't remember exactly what. So he wakes up in his house. His mom freaks out that there's a
chases him.
There's a grown ass man in the house, but he's young. He's probably like in his early 20s, and when he wakes up the next day, so he gets chased out of the house. But his best friend, who's still 12 or 13. Right. Like he ends up running into him and he freaks him out, but he ends up convincing him like, hey, and he finds out like
a song that they know
that only they know. And they, obviously if you're little kid best friends, like if Joey told his best friend, like, dude, I love ketchup. I will drink it. And then he would be like, holy shit, that is Joey.
Right.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So it was kind of like that. So he talked to his best friend. He figured out that it was him. And I don't remember exactly how, but now that he's big, he ended up getting a job at a toy company.
Yes.
Somehow. I don't know how that happened. But anyway.
Because his friend said he needed to start making money.
So what did he respond to? He responded to an ad and interviewed.
Yes.
And ended up getting a job at a toy company.
Yes.
Obviously, this dude, he's kicking ass because he's an actual 12-year-old working
he got
in a
promoted.
toy company. He gets promoted into like marketing and all this other stuff. But little by little, he starts forgetting how to be a kid, and now he's making money.
And he meets
a girl.
This girl. Mm-hmm.
And she starts liking his innocence.
Yes.
Which is fucking creepy.
Yes.
Which is fucking creepy.
But she doesn't know he's a kid inside.
Yes. No, she doesn't. She doesn't.
Yes.
And
man-child. That's what he was, a man-child.
So, yeah, but...
She's trying to get freaky with him, and he's like playing. He's like ticklish.
So they have a sleepover.
Yes, and he has bunk beds.
An adult sleepover. Yes, right.
Yes, but she was trying to get with him, but he's a child.
This is the thing: is that they never really said what it faded out.
Yes.
In that scene, and they were still both awake, and at the end of the scene. It's not like they had laid down to bed or some shit, right? It was kind of like open for interpretation or something like that, right? So when they got back to work, like her coworkers, like, did you sleep with him or something like that? And then at that point, I'm like, hold the fuck up, like, this kid's like 12 or 13,
right?
And at the end,
and she's a grown ass woman. Okay.
So then at the end of the movie. Like he's telling her, like, look, I have to explain something to you about what happened.
He's trying to
like,
speak his truth. About? Yep.
And his friend's like, dude, you forgot where you came from. Like, you want to be an adult now. We're supposed to be kids and best friends forever. Right. And all this other shit. Your mom
misses you. Like, what am I going to tell your mom?
So they go back to they find the machine, the carnival machine with the fortune teller and all that shit. So now he's talking to this girl.
Yes.
And what was it that he asked her? He asked her if she could become, or if she would become a kid with him. Mm-hmm. Right? And then I'm thinking to myself,
Miguel and I are looking at each other. Okay, like, this is a sick movie.
I was like, hold the he's asking this grown ass lady to turn herself into a 12-year-old so that they could be together as kids. I'm like, this is fucking weird.
Right.
And this is something that I don't think you caught. But during that scene, they were having a really like romantic scene on this little boardwalk type thing in front of this machine. And then he was saying something about like that he was going to turn back into a kid, right? Mm-hmm. I think he may have already done it or whatever. Like once he fell asleep and woke up the next day, he was going to be a kid again. Mm-hmm. And she said something. Now, keep in mind, he's probably like 12, 13.
Yes.
She's like, you're probably going to forget about me as soon as you turn back into a kid.
This was...
And I'm thinking to myself...
I did not. I caught that, by the way.
Did you?
Yes. No, I caught that.
I was like, there is absolutely... After the night that he had with that girl, there was no way
he was going to forget.
He was going to be forgetting about her. He was going to be remembering her for a really long time.
Stop.